Alright, this is the next video in the installment of solving one-step equations. In this section of video, I'm going to be talking specifically about multiplication and division. This is going to be that kind of middle section of notes for your guided notes. Please make sure you have that page out and that you've already done addition and subtraction before continuing this video lesson. Alright, so we're going to jump in with these 4 examples, 5 through 8, using multiplication and division. Here we start with a fraction, and anytime you're looking at a fraction, that means division. The opposite of division is always going to be multiplication. And so we're going to multiply both sides by 5 to get rid of that denominator. And so negative 7 times 5 gives us that negative 35 that you see on the screen. Same thing here, we're going to multiply both sides by 3. They cancel on the left. So we have x equals negative 3. Please be very careful with your signs, because that's one of the things that always kind of starts to trip us up, is making sure that we're multiplying correctly. So negative 1 times 3. For examples 7 and 8, we're going to be using division, because remember, when your two things are next to each other, so 8 and s are next to each other, they are touching, and when they're touching like that, that indicates multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division, so we're going to divide both sides by 8, which gives us 45 over 8, which is a fraction that cannot be simplified, or we can leave it as an improper fraction, or we can convert it to a decimal. My first thought is to always tell you to leave it as a fraction. If you look at a multiple choice assessment and you don't see the fractions, then you convert to a decimal, but typically we're going to leave them in fraction form. Alright, here we have a decimal. It doesn't change the rule. We're still going to divide by the coefficient. Remember, coefficient is the number in front of the variable. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.2. So we have b equals 10 over 0.2. We're going to put that directly into our calculators, and then we find out that b equals 50. And I'm going to take off those annotations on the page so that you can clearly see the answer right there. So b equals 50. Alright, so that takes care of solving equations using multiplication and division. The next video in the installment is one-step equations that use fractions.